Another day in the meme stock economy. What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. So in this video, we're going to be talking about ticker symbol TRCH. We're going to be talking about this uptrend that recently happened, along with why, this had a major sell-off today, right? Now, this is a ticker symbol that I actually discussed not too long ago around this time, just talking about what was going on. We had, a big uptrend, and it was just due to, again, this meme stock hype, where this ticker symbol was mentioned in Wall Street Bets, which is an online forum, which we have seen a pattern with a lot of these meme stocks like AMC, GME, BlackBerry, Wendy's. So we've seen this happen very often. And so at the time, I said, hey, as long as we are above this trend of the exponential moving average, then, you could go in, buy in, and, keep riding the uptrend, right? However, the day that I made the video, the next day, it fell below the exponential moving average, which, I always mention that the minute it falls below the trend, that's the time for me to exit, because the trend is your friend until it bends. However, with these meme stock plays, just because they break the trend does not necessarily mean that it's game over, because we see that the next day after that, we had another uptrend, and then on Monday, we had an even bigger uptrend, right? With the volume on this being crazy on Monday, right? So what led to this stock selling off so much today, over 30% just today alone, right? Well, you have to understand that, this company, Torchlight Energy Resources, they, have been on the brinks of bankruptcy, right? And so with that being said, they took advantage of the meme stock hype going on, with them issuing $100 million in shares to take advantage of, the new high prices, right? Now, this is not something that we're new to. We've seen this actually happen with another meme stock like AMC, where AMC, another stock that was being shorted heavily and on the brinks of bankruptcy, ended up issuing shares, right? Millions of dollars of shares while the price was high, just so that they could stay afloat. Because of course, if these companies are, struggling, if they could just issue shares for millions of dollars just because the price is up, yeah, it dilutes the market, but it helps the company stay afloat. So, we already had that happen with TRCH. We had them already sell $100 million in shares. However, what, ended up happening today on Tuesday is that they mentioned earlier, by the end of Monday, that they are thinking about doing another $150 million in stocks to offer, right? So they're thinking about selling more, and it obviously makes sense. They're not doing this to really just hurt the retail traders. It's really just help the company just get out of bankruptcy and struggle to survive, right? But something that we have to talk about is that when we were talking about these numbers like 100 million, 150 million, you have to understand that the market cap for this stock in particularly isn't high. So the shares that they're offering is diluting the market heavily, right? Which is obviously going to cause, some sell-off, but every reaction in the market is overreaction, like I always say. So with that news, because they still haven't sold the $150 million in shares, it still hasn't happened yet, right? So it still hasn't happened, but of course, with that news coming out late Monday, it really transitioned into what happened on today for Tuesday, right? Now, what can we do to take advantage of this stock? Of course, with these meme stock plays, I have been absolutely loving them because of the fact that they offer a lot of volatility, and as a trader, you want to fluctuate off price on the volatility, right? We don't care if it goes up or down, because we know that we can make money on the downtrend as long as we short the stock. Now, me personally, I was unable to short the stock today and take advantage of this nice downtrend, simply because, if you guys are unfamiliar with the channel, I recently just started using the Webull platform as my main trading account. If you guys have been watching the channel, I pretty much have been trading on TED, Ameritrade, Thinkorswim for a while. And so, I decided to make the switch for Webull, or to Webull, for various reasons. However, my funds just recently settled. I believe it was actually yesterday. And in order to short, you would need a margin account. So that's something that might take another week. So, I'm going to be missing out on a lot of these short plays. But, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, because with these meme stock plays, they come up every single day. I mean, if you guys have been following the channel, or even if you haven't, you guys have been seeing that there's just been an abundance of crazy activity in the stock market. And, as a trader, I'm all for it. I'm not against it. I think it's perfectly fine. So with that being said, what can we look at for TRCH? Well, I have this little really, I call it like a support over here drawn out. And the reason I call this a support is because, as we talk about in this channel with technical analysis, old resistance becomes new support. right? So in the past, we had this resistance over here where we every time we touch this area of $6.08, we would sell off, right? You can see we did it 1, 2, 3, and almost like 4 times in the after hours as well, right? And so this day, it broke the trend. However, it did reverse again and then break above that. Now, with these supports and these resistances, it doesn't absolutely mean that if forever has to adhere to these lines, because as we know, trends could be broken and reversals can happen. So what I'm looking for, as an approach to see, how to take advantage of TRCH is if we approach this area of $6.08, which is a new support. If we touch this area and we start bouncing up above the exponential moving average, showing that we have an uptrend coming back again, then of course, I'm all for taking a position to make a profit on the uptrend. However, if we crack below this support, then I'm expecting much more of a downtrend. And the next area of support that I'm really looking at is, what is going to happen above the simple moving average. As we see, the simple moving average has been kind of what's been directing the trend. And so if we hold above the simple moving average, then of course, we're still, looking good. But if the minute we break down below the simple moving average, then that's just, the end of it for me. But again, with these meme stocks, you never know. Of course, with reactions in the market, everything's in an overreaction. But at the end of the day, that's really my game plan. It's not necessarily a plan that you have to follow exactly. It's really up to you if you see value. But I do want to warn you guys that just because if it does touch the support, that does not necessarily mean you have to buy it. As I said, I'm not going to buy it once it touches the support. I'm going to buy it once I see it touch the support and then bounce up, confirming that there's more of an uptrend. For example, if you guys follow this channel, I'm a firm believer that the trend is your friend until it bends. And so as long as you see it above the exponential moving average, you see it rides up, and the minute it crosses below it, you see it go down. And you could use this on any chart. If you're day trading this, not even swing trading this, you could see it all the time. Once it's below the exponential moving average, that's just bad news, and we're selling off. So that's really my game plan. I'm really going to be focusing on this area over here. Let me know if you guys are trading TRCH, what your plans are. If you already have traded TRCH, then let me know what your success stories or what your failures were with it. As you guys know, or if you guys don't know, if you don't follow the channel, I did have a major trade on it the other day on the 15th when the whole trend began, and it was around here where I took this small scalp trade, which was still like a nice 8% gain. I'm not over here trying to do like hundreds of percent in a day. I think I'm comfortable with managing my risk, but that's really, you could see how I took this trade that day where I bought in and we hovered above the exponential moving average, and I sold early. I could have sold at resistance, but I sold early because I locked in profits, because I'm a firm believer that you don't lose as long as you lock in profits. So let me know what your game plan is. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the channel if you like the information. By the way, make sure to check out the links in the description below, because one of the links is going to be a link to my free Facebook group, and essentially it's a community that I'm building of individuals interested in trading in the stock market. Along with that, check out the link for Webull. This is the platform that I'm using to trade. Not saying that you guys absolutely have to use this platform as well, but I think it's a really clean platform, and I like the whole bonus incentive that they have. That's actually what got me into Webull, where if you sign up, right, using that link in the description below, and you deposit $100, you'll be eligible to receive 2 free stocks valued up to $2,000. And when I first signed up for Webull, I got a free share of Google, which was worth $1,200. Now Google is worth like around $2,400. So just for signing up with Webull, I was able to get $2,400. So that's initially what piqued my interest in Webull, until I started kind of looking more at the platform and realizing that it's actually a pretty decent platform. So if you're interested, make sure to hit that link in the description below. And again, guys, my name is Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next video.